Hi everyone, welcome to the IBOtoolbox training webinar. I'm Kris Karafotas. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBOtoolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be putting out information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just take in a little bit of this at a time and continue to attend these webinars, you'll be up to speed before you know it. A couple of things that I want to go over before we get started with the webinar. If this is the first time that you're attending an IBOtoolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBOtoolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. I'm going to show you how to get help or assistance here on the platform. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 200 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And let's face it, that's why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And I got to tell you guys, you're in the absolute right place at the right time, because there is no better marketing platform on the internet than IBOtoolbox. It's really the bomb of marketing platforms. So again, just sit back and take in as much of this as you can. My goal for you by the end of the webinar, if you're brand new to IBOtoolbox, you're going to leave this webinar equipped with enough ammunition to hit the ground running. If you're a veteran member, hopefully you're going to learn something new, so just hang out with us, have some fun. I'm going to do something that a little bit different. Last Wednesday I asked for questions. If you had any questions, just go ahead and put them in here in the chat, and we'll try and cover anything that you have a question about. Okay, so can't promise that we'll cover everything, but I just really, my goal is to make sure that you guys get the most out of your IBOtoolbox experience. So, and that means that training is really important. So if you don't know how to use something, or if you don't know how to find something here on the platform, then it's my job to make sure that I lead you in the right direction or give you that information. Because the more members that we have trained here on the platform on how it works, the better it is for everyone, because we want all the members to be actively participating in the platform. And participation is key here at IBOtoolbox, because if you participate just like anything else, you're going to get great results. So we want to make sure that you have everything that you need to be successful here at IBOtoolbox. Okay, so a couple of other things that I wanted to mention. Most of these webinars are recorded, and I've got this one up to record, so you can go back and review it later if I talk too fast, or if you have to step away for a minute or something. You can go view it on IBOtoolbox's YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/IBOtoolbox. There's other previously recorded webinars over there as well, and video tutorials too. So you can definitely get over there. If you have not done so already, please make sure that you follow IBOtoolbox on Facebook and Twitter. You want to do that because there's always something going on, and that's a great place to stay. Those two places are great places to stay up to date. So definitely do that. IBOtoolbox training webinars, I better slow down a little bit here, I'm tripping over my words. IBOtoolbox training webinars are held on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Saturdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So again, the webinars are usually recorded, and you can review them over there if you can't watch them live. All right, for those of you that don't know me, I am an IBOtoolbox member just like you. I've been here at IBO for almost 5 years now. A little bit about my background. I've been in the network marketing industry for 16 years. I've been on the internet for about 11 years now. And in addition to doing the training for IBOtoolbox, hosting these webinars, I'm also the IBOtoolbox newsletter editor, and I have a business of my own. I'm a graphic designer, And I have a special package for you IBO members. It's called the IBO Starter Pack, and what it includes is a professional design graphic or banner, IBO social page customization, splash pages, any kind of graphic, 500 IBO credits directly transferred to your IBOtoolbox account, free setup and activation. Here at IBO, free hosting, whatever I design for you, I will host for free for you on my servers, and you can use it anywhere on the internet that you like. You can order as many of these IBO starter packs as you like. I have many members over the last 4.5 years now that have came back to me ordering, dozens of starter packs. It's always a good idea to keep your banner graphics fresh and up to date for all of your businesses. And one thing about banner graphics is that if you're using the same banner graphics that your company or your network marketing site has furnished for you, you're going to be promoting the same graphic that all the other affiliates or members are promoting. So what I do is I design custom unique graphics for each person that orders them. So you can get to my site, you can go to my IBO social profile page /IBO trainer, and then just click here where it says click here to order your IBO starter pack. Fill out the order form, pay special attention to this special Business Builder IBO Starter Pack, purchase any 728 by 90 static or animated banner, and you're going to receive a free duplicate banner, the same exact banner, for free in a 468 by 60. Free hosting, setup, and activation are included for both banners. Plus, I'll even throw in 1,000 IBO credits. Okay, so this is a great deal. For those of you that want to know where these banners will run here on IBOtoolbox, the 468 by 60 runs up top here on your IBO social profile page, this area right here. And the 728 by 90 runs up here at IBOtoolbox. So it's always a good idea to have your own banner running on your IBO social profile page because it's really considered your public storefront. Now, the 728 by 90 banner that runs up here gets the best click-through rate here at IBOtoolbox. I'm seeing anywhere from 8 to 15% click-through rate. That's huge. So you definitely want a banner running up here at the top of IBOtoolbox. Okay, so what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a completely free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBOtoolbox have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. There's so many systems and tools out there that don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBOtoolbox, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 300,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts that you've put out, they all get indexed, and your comments, they all get indexed, but it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of that daily traffic is non-member traffic. You guys, this is the best kind of traffic there is. Now, I just mentioned a minute ago about the over 300,000 visitors. So we're what? Halfway into today, or the day's half over, and we already have, just today, 171,000 visitors. That's a lot. Okay, so are we going to hit that 300,000 visitors today? You bet. So 96% of these visitors, it's 300,000 plus visitors daily, are non-member visitors. Okay, so how they're finding you are they are going to Google and they're entering in search terms of what you've written about in your press releases or your comments or your wall posts. That's how they're finding you. Okay, so you are being hunted down. You're not hunting for people to look at what you have to offer. They're finding you based on your participation or the content that you put into IBOtoolbox. So it's really, really cool. Very, very cool. IBOtoolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for the internet marketer. Every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBOtoolbox is that it allows you to build a business relationship with the other members first and your visitors, getting them to know, like, and trust you. Well, how do you build a relationship with, or how do you get the visitors to get to know, like, and trust you? Well, they go to your IBO social profile page, which is your public storefront, and they read all about what you're offering, and they kind of see how you do business through your press releases, through the businesses that you're promoting, and so forth. So very, very cool thing. And so, it's no more are those days of the pushy salesman kind of thing, or, you go into a store and you got the salesperson trying to, chase you around the store. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can I help you? Well, 16 years ago when I got started in this industry, it was all about everyone's a prospect, that 3-foot rule, and you were constantly chasing people. And now today in 2015, it is so much different because we have IBOtoolbox, okay? So we don't have to chase anybody. We can just simply promote our business. We can attract people based on the content that we've put into IBOtoolbox. So you're getting much more quality visitors or quality interested prospects that are coming to you that want to learn more. So it's very, very cool. So when you offer something like IBOtoolbox, instead of constantly pushing your business to your other marketers or whatever, that's always going to open the door to opportunity, and then business will flow naturally. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of IBOtoolbox as your back office, because it really is your back office, similar to the back office that you would have for your network marketing company or your affiliate site, because this is where you're going to do all your work, okay? This is where you're going to create your press releases. You're going to send and receive messages from your associates. You're going to comment on other members' wall posts. You're going to post your own wall entries or wall posts. You can comment or welcome other new members to IBOtoolbox. You have access to read press releases here on the wall as well. Let's see what else too I want you to know here. Again, welcoming new members. And all kinds of things. You can put a link in as long as you make sure that when you're putting a link in, you do the http:// and it's right here to create a link right here. So for instance, if I wanted to let everybody know that we're on the webinar, I could say, join us for the IBOtoolbox training webinar in progress. Okay, and then I'm going to put the link to register for the webinar, which is always ibourl.com/webinar. Okay, so once I hit, and you get 250 characters, so once I hit submit wall post, it's going to post, and let the screen refresh here, and here's a link to click here. Okay, so it turns it into a clickable link. So you definitely want to make sure that when you're posting a link on the wall that you do that. Now, one of the things, one of the tickets that we were getting this past week at the help desk was, I can't post on the wall. Well, you can't just put in a link you got to put some words in there, okay? Because if you're just putting in a link in your wall entry, that's just kind of like, I don't know, spamming the wall with your business opportunity. So, say something about the link that you're putting in, like, for instance, join us on the IBOtoolbox training webinar in progress, come learn more, or, if you're promoting a business opportunity, something like, here's the business that I'm promoting, if you like blah, 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 click here, or something like that, and put your link in there. Just say something about it. You just can't just put a link on the wall. Okay, so you gotta explain what you're posting. People won't click on it anyways if you just post something there. So you got to give them something to create a little bit of curiosity. All right, let me just go over a little bit of the dashboard here. At the top, you've got your name. If you click on your name, it takes you to your IBO social profile page. We've got our stars, our badges, and all of that are visible up here. We've got how many credits we have and how many impressions we've got. You've got some informational icons up here. You've got new messages when the envelope's lit up. When the speech bubble is lit up, it means you have new comments. And if you just click on these, like for instance, this one, if I click on this, it's going to take us, it's going to change the wall filter here, and it's going to be all of my posts. So let's give this a second here. Okay, so see how this wall filter changed? It went from all to me only, okay, because I clicked on that, and that light went off now. So these are all the comments that I have, like on press releases or wall posts, or it's everything that I've posted, okay? So that's that. And then this one here means that you have new associate requests. So if we click on that, means somebody is requesting to become your associate. Okay, so I'll go ahead and accept John's request. Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about the person that wants to associate with you, and Facebook calls them friends, IBOtoolbox calls them associates, so that you understand that terminology. If you want to find out a little bit more about them, you simply click on their name. Okay, it brings up a member viewer. Okay, so you can view their profile, so I can decide whether or not I want to associate with him. I can go to his wall post feed or his press release feed, or some other things. I see when he joined IBOtoolbox, he might have his phone number visible, his other social networks, but I'm going to go ahead and accept it. So I can either do it here on this, or I can do it here. Okay, and if for some reason I didn't want to associate with him, I could just click on the thumbs down for deny. But I'll go ahead and associate with him, and then what happens once I do that is he's listed in my associates here, my associates listing here. Okay, so now when I click on his name, I've got some different notifications here that I can do. I can send him a message. I could give him credits. I could change the notifications that I receive regarding when he submits a press release, comments on a press release, messages me, video submission, or video comments. But I like to keep all of this checked because I want to know what my associates are doing so that I can support them. One of the things at IBOtoolbox is we can't possibly join everybody's business here, but what we do is we participate in a thing called IBO Spirit. So I can help John promote his businesses even without joining him, okay? Because I might share a press release or share a link to my other social networks for him that gets him more traffic or more exposure for his business. And then in turn, he will reciprocate and do the same thing for me. So it works very nicely. I can still view his profile here. So these other two are the same. All right, so this is called the member viewer, and you can just click on anybody's name to get more information about them. And within your associates listing, you've got the date that they last logged in and when you became associated with them. All right, this one is for new leads. Okay, so this means that you have leads here at IBOtoolbox, and leads are generated here on the platform through referring new members to IBOtoolbox, through IBO URLs, and also through your IBO social profile page. So you can build your list here at IBOtoolbox. So it's very, very cool. So if I click on this, it'll take me to all the leads that I've generated here on IBO, and it will give me their information, like their email or whatever they decide to share with me, phone number if they decide to share that as well. And they might have a question about IBOtoolbox, or they might have a question about one of my businesses. So if they simply go to your IBO social profile page and click on this Learn More and fill out this form, then it becomes a lead for you under the My Leads section. So this is the kind of information they can put in: their name, their phone number, their email, and a message. And then it gets submitted to you. All right. This is for admin messages, and this is the logout button. Now, we have throughout the platform and family of websites, we've got third-party sponsor ads. Okay, remember how I mentioned that IBOtoolbox is completely free for us to use all the tools and resources and all of that, but one thing about IBOtoolbox is that it's not free to run. A site like this costs thousands of dollars to run, and it runs 24/7 for us, 365 days a week. So one of the ways that we can support IBOtoolbox or give back to a community that does so much for its members is to visit third-party sponsor advertising. So when you go to redeem your credits or the credit coupon code that I'm going to give you at the end of the webinar, it's going to ask you to visit some of the third-party sponsor ads throughout the platform. So, and it's going to ask you to put a check in a box. So we'll go ahead and do that. So all you have to do is just click on the advertisement and visit the ad. Here's another one here on the side here. So we'll go ahead and, oh, that's going to open right in the window. I did not want that to happen. Okay. And then you also have member advertising here, and that as well. And each ad, as far as member advertising, each ad has two links, one to the target website and one to the member's IBO social profile page. Again, very important, and we'll go over setting up your profile. Very important that you keep that profile updated, because two opportunities here. One to the target website, meaning if I click on we have what you want, it's going to take me to this business that Celeste is promoting. But if I click on her name, it's going to take me to her IBO social profile page. Okay, so if you're using third-party trackers on your advertising, it's not going to account for all clicks for your ads, banner or listing ads, because of those two links, one to the target website and one to your IBO social profile page. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, we've got our featured member of the day, Bev Austin. If we click on her name, pulls up a member viewer, find out more about her. And members that achieve the Featured Member of the Day award are selected randomly through the system. It's not a committee that selects the Featured Member of the Day. It's just based on participation. Okay, so the more active you are, the better chance that you are going to become Featured Member of the Day. You have to have at least 5 stars achieved, okay? Minimum of 5 stars, and just be super duper active, okay? And you can, you're eligible to be Featured Member of the Day every 45 days. Okay, but again, it's based on participation. So this is a great award because you get a lot of attention when you're Featured Member of the Day. We've got our IBOtoolbox on track here, and this will help you stay on track with your activities here on the platform. You have the possibility of achieving and maintaining 6 stars, and each one of these links will tell you what you need to do to achieve that star and maintain it. We've got more member advertising here. We've got our IBO Big Dogs. IBO Big Dogs get this Big Dog Award, and this is awarded to the top 10 members that have the most advertising shown throughout IBOtoolbox and its family of websites. We've got IBO Top Enrollers, and this expires or resets every night at 12 p.m. midnight Eastern Standard Time. We've got our IBO Top Enrollers. These are awarded to the top 10 members that refer the most here to IBOtoolbox, and this resets at 12 p.m. midnight Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays. We've got the IBO Traffic Leaders. These are awarded to the top 10 members that get the most traffic to their profile, their IBO URLs, and their join page, okay, their IBO join page. And this resets at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time midnight daily. We've got our IBO members online. You can click here to see all the members online. And as you can see, there's quite a few. We've got our IBOtoolbox active chat rooms. Right now there's no chat room currently in use, but you can create one. We've got our IBOtoolbox ad monitor that displays or tells you how many ad types you have running of each different kind of ad. And you've got your IBO social profile page, a link to your page, your visitors today, this week, and monthly. You've got the system-wide stats. Last month, for the month of August, IBOtoolbox had over 10 million visitors. That's a lot of visitors, you guys. Again, that's why it's really important to participate on the platform. Take advantage of every opportunity to get eyes on your profile and what you're doing. More exposure for your business. We've got a section assistance area. This is one of the ways that you can get help or assistance here at IBO. We've got, if you click on any one of these, on each internal page of IBOtoolbox is a section assistance area, so it's relevant to whatever page you're on. So since we're on the dashboard, we've got how to comment on a wall post. If you click on that, pops open a video, you watch the video, and you know, it walks you through how to complete a task. We also have the help tab over here on the left, which is actually going to bring up a ticket that you can fill out, and this will go to the help desk. You put your email in as the requester, the subject. You can attach a file or take a screenshot. Highly recommend that you do that. A lot of times it's easier for us over at the admins or at the support desk to figure out what's going on if you attach a file or take a screenshot, so we can kind of troubleshoot, and if we have to send it over to the development team, that helps them as well. And then put in your username, your phone number, and platform that you had the question on. You can also search or browse the help articles by clicking here. It takes you over to the help desk. As you can see, there's FAQs or articles. The how-to videos are over here too as well, documents, a link to the latest recorded webinar. And then also too, I have a site called marketwithkris.com, and you're going to get all up-to-date training with that. And there's a link down here at the bottom too. Just want to make sure that you know where that's at. So there's a link right here. Create a free account over there. As I mentioned, there's all up-to-date training video series for IBOtoolbox, and each lesson that you complete for IBOtoolbox, you earn IBO credits to get more exposure for your business, more advertising here on the platform and family of websites. And you can earn up to 2,000 IBO credits at marketwithkris.com for completing those lessons. There's also other marketing training over there as well to help you get more exposure. Information about the webinars are down here. The link to register, always the same. Again, it's ibourl.com/webinar, and the times for the training webinar. There's a link to follow IBO Toolbox on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the news feeder, and network blogs. One other thing that I wanted to go over with you, there is a chat feature on IBO Toolbox. Just kind of want to bring this up here. That if you click on it, you can chat with any one of your associates. So if I wanted to chat with Athena, I could just click on her name, and you have to be associated with them. Okay, so this is only going to bring up the members that you're associated with that are online. Okay, and there's a scroll bar over here that you can, scroll down. So if I wanted to just, say hi or whatever, I could do that. And I don't know if you can see this at all. If it goes up there, I'm not sure. And then she could put something in there, and then we can have a chat. And you can also do a lot of different things with this chat. Oh, there she goes. All right, so you could share a whiteboard, you could send a file, kind of works like Skype if you're on Skype. You could view the chat history, you could play a game, I could play a game with her, or I could clear the conversation. Okay, so you can do all kinds of cool things. And you can actually do like a group chat too as well. You can do the chat rooms up here. Announcements, single player games, so you can do all kinds of things. So very, very cool. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to go over with you is, oh, and it's also a good idea too that if you that you know how to use this chat, okay, because on your profile page, let's see, go here, up above the menu, there's an area for live web chat icons, put it out there. So if your visitors actually click on this, you'll get a message, and I don't think it'll work if I do this. So if they click on it, they can put in their name and so forth, and then click on request chat. And what's going to happen is down here, instead of chatting with one of your associates, instead of, where's Athena at here? There she is. Okay, so instead of it would say down here, instead of her name up there, it would say IBO Social Chat, guest requesting chat, or something like that from IBO Social. Okay, so that's how you know. And you never know, you guys, if they have a question about your business, or you could, send them a document on your compensation plan or something like that. I mean, you never know who's going to want to chat with you live, so definitely be prepared for that. Okay, all right, let's go over some of the links under the site navigation. So this is like all the different areas of IBO Toolbox. So we've got our dashboard is where we're at now. We've got the My Leads section. I went over that earlier. That's where you get all the information about the leads that you generate here at IBO. We've got our messages area where you can send and receive and reply to messages from your associates. You've got your My Associates area that gives you a listing of all the associates that you have here at IBO. You can also search for associates as well by join date, by company name. Great way to generate leads or network with people. And your associates are not prospects, okay? Remember just to build that relationship with them because they can see what you have to offer. Again, gone are the days of in-your-face selling. The hard sell is gone, and this is easy and it's fun, and people like doing it, okay? So it's if you're constantly sending people your link or saying, join my business, I made $1,000 yesterday or something like that, people are going to run the other way. I mean, I would, if somebody's telling me how much they made, I want the business, and I want, if I were promoting a business, I want it to be right for that person joining, because I don't know about you, but I remember when I first started in this industry 16 years ago, and I tried to get everyone into my business, but every single month I had to go back and resell it to them just to get them to do their auto ship or whatever it was that I was promoting, because I had to convince them to get into a business, and those days are gone. People join businesses because it's right for them, and that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be, just to make a quick buck or whatever. And I wasn't really trying to do that, but I knew at the end of the day that I really wanted to help people build their business. So if I couldn't help them make money, I didn't want them to join the business. So that's why I was always very cautious at what I promoted. Anyways, okay, enough about that. All right, my advertising. Okay, this is where you create your listing ads and you set up your banner advertising. Credit Center, everything about the Credit Center that you want to know about. Okay, so how to earn free credits, how to purchase credits, great credit sale going on right now, by the way. And if you're part of Club IBO, you get double credits on your purchases. And I want to mention this real quick. I have the ability of working custom deals, okay? So even though there's a credit sale, I can still give you a great deal on a package of what makes sense for you. So if you're interested on a custom deal, send me a message on IBOtoolbox and let's chat. I'll set up a time that we could chat live and we can work out a deal. I just need to know what you're interested in, and I'll put together a package for you for Club IBO. It could be for credits. It could be for IBO Exchange, IBO List, custom banner design, everything included, whatever you want. I'll put together a package that will really benefit you and be at a great deal for you. Okay, so your history, you can view your history back here, Club IBO, free credits. Okay, so every single day, IBOtoolbox gives away free credits. So if you click on free credits here, all right, so here's how you get free credit. So one of the things is the daily credit code. Okay, so to redeem the daily credit code, you simply want to copy the whole thing that's in red here. Okay, so you can do Control-C, or you can right-click and copy, and then you click here where it says redeem here. Okay, now a box is going to pop open. Remember I said earlier it's going to want you to visit some third-party ads or whatever on some of these platforms. So if we have to click here, and we're going to just click on this, okay? Helps keep IBOtoolbox free. Go back here, we're going to paste in the code here that I just copied. So Control-V or right-click and paste, whatever you want to do. And then you can check this box that says I have participated and I've clicked on a few ads, and then redeem coupon. Okay, so every day you want to come and do the daily coupon code, okay? And then also, these are other ways that you get free credits. Newsletters, read the newsletter and you get 100 credits. It's published every Sunday. The Wednesday training webinars, the Saturday training webinars, and bonus credit codes. Now, I saw one floating on the wall just a few minutes ago, so and it's time sensitive, so you get 50 credits, okay? We've got our IBO contributor badge. That's for purchasing credits. What else do I want to show you? Earning credits. This is different ways that you can earn credits, referring others, new users when you complete your complete your profile, writing press releases, logging in, commenting on press releases and videos, but you have to have at least 5 stars to get the credits. IBO contributors, meaning that you purchase credits or you're part of Club IBO, you receive double credits on certain activities. It does not include the coupons or bonuses. And then you can earn even more free credits by completing offers through trial pay, which there's a link here, and actually it's down at the bottom of the page here. So you could do surveys or free offers or whatever, and you can get IBO credits for that. All right, so lots of ways that you can get credits to get more exposure for your business. Okay, profile. We're going to come back to that. Edit account. This is where you can change your password and the way IBOtoolbox works for you. IBO apps. You got your press release tools, your IBO URLs, and your Facebook application. Resources are the other platforms, family of websites, newsletter, referral links. This is where you get your links and banners and dynamic graphics to promote IBOtoolbox and refer others here. Search, this is the search tool where you can search for other members. You can search by business name, join date, range, geographic location, all kinds of different ways you can search, and then a link to the help desk. All right, so let's go to your profile, because this is really important. If you're brand new to IBOtoolbox, you definitely want to know, or you definitely want to complete your profile first before you do anything. You want to get that ready for that public storefront, ready for those visitors that will come to you, and they will come to you. Okay, so we've got basic information. There's 3 steps to complete your profile, to earn your first star and get your 500 advertising credits. So step 1 is basic information. This basically is going to tell your prospects how they can locate you. Okay, so you put your first and last name in, your geographic location, your phone and Skype ID if that's how you want to be contacted. Your email is always kept private. IBOtoolbox asked you for your email so that they could send you a link to send the confirmation for IBOtoolbox to activate your account. And then you've got a couple of free IBOTube channel and IBO Gig Store. You can sign up for both of those for free and come back and put in your user URL in each box. Click on Save. Then we'll go to step 2. Step 2 is uploading a profile image. You're going to select one from your computer simply by clicking on Change Profile Image. You want to use a real picture of yourself, not a logo or a product image. You guys, we have over 100,000 active members here on the platform, and many members promote the same business opportunity. So if we all were promoting the same logo or had the same logo as a picture or product, we'd all look the same, right? So it's really important that you use a picture of yourself. Think of IBOtoolbox as your online meeting room where we meet together. So it's really important that people associate you with a real picture of you and not a logo or product image. Okay, step 3 is your business information. This is where you're going to add your business name. Okay, so like for mine, for BizOp Banners, my business name, my title, owner, graphic designer, business links. Not really promoting a business opportunity, so what I did was I put in the main link to my business, bizopbanners.com, and the second link for the product, I went and created an IBO URL .net alias, and I named it IBO Starter Pack, which is my flagship product. And then in the box below, you just do a short business description or write-up on your business and click on Save. At any time, you can edit by clicking on this notepad icon or delete by clicking on the red X. Okay, so that's it. So after you've completed steps 1 through 3, then you want to return to the dashboard. That's what tells IBOtoolbox that your profile is completed, and then they'll automatically issue you 500 credits. Now, I would really recommend that you don't stop at step 3. I want you to go on to steps 4 through 9. When we get over to the profile, to the public storefront, you're going to see how critical it is that you complete all these steps. Okay, so step 4 is adding a contributor badge. Many reasons why you want to do that. Again, this is a free platform. Minimum credit purchase is only $10. Get you a lot more extra exposure for your business. Shows others that you're serious about your business enough to put a little bit of money behind it. Makes you stand out in a crowd, etc. Plus you get double credits for certain activities. Okay, so you can click here to add the contributor badge, or you can visit the credit center to learn more. You get the contributor badge as well as being part of Club IBO. Step 5 is customization of your IBO social front page. You've got two editors. You've got the design editor here. You can put in images, videos, text, graphics, anything you want. You can do bullets, numbered list, whatever you want to do. Change the color of the font, do all kinds of things here. Or you can do the HTML. Okay, so there's two editors. And then just click on save when you get done. And then the next area is your business links or backlinks. So you're just basically going to put in your link name and the URL and click on save. Anytime you can edit or delete. Step 7 is where you add your other social networks. You choose from the drop-down menu here. And so like for instance, if I was going to do my Facebook, I would just simply choose Facebook and then put in a link to my Facebook page. Now, if you have your first entry as a fan or a like page for your Facebook, you get a nice little widget that's displayed over on your profile page. Now, this widget is completely different than the Facebook application, okay? Two different things, all right? So I'll show you what it looks like when we get over there, but it's really important that you put the first Facebook link as being a fan or a like page. You can add your personal page, just make sure the first one is a fan or a like page. Step 8 is business videos. This is where you're going to upload videos to your profile. These videos get picked up by the search engines. Give it a video title, the YouTube URL, the more info link, which is the target website, and a few video keywords, yeah. And click on save. Again, edit or delete at any time you want. Okay, and then the last step is monetizing your IBO social profile with Google AdSense. So you're going to go sign up for a free Google AdSense account. You're going to look for an ad size 160 by 600. You're going to find a script or a code inside your Google AdSense that looks similar to this. Copy it and paste it in the box here. Comply with the terms and conditions by checking the boxes and click on save. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the profile to see what it looks like. Again, there's a section assistance area in case you need to review any of these steps to completing your profile. And we're going to go up here to get to your profile. Simply click on this link here that says underneath where it says my IBO social profile. And so you've got your picture, your name, your geographic location, your stars, your likes, your comments, your badges, the date that you joined IBO, your phone number and Skype would be here if you want that visible. Step 1, I put in the channel URL to my IBOTube channel, and so I get this nice little widget here. Your IBOtoolbox Associator widget, this is automatically displayed here. You can also put this on a personal web page or blog. This is under referral links under site navigation. You can get the code there. You've got your social media sharing section. You've got your business links or backlinks here. You've got your visitor information, your Facebook feed. This is step 7. Okay, this has to be the fan or the like page. This widget will automatically appear if it's fan or like page is listed first on your Facebook page or on your first Facebook entry under step 7. RSS feed to your press releases and wall post feeds, your associates listing here, Google AdSense here. Scroll down to the bottom and we've got our other social network buttons where your visitors or other members can follow you on your other social networks. You've got your Facebook comments here. You've got your community or wall post comments here. You've got your IBO customization area. you've got an area to run a banner ad, and again, you want to make sure that you're running your own banner on your own page. Now, if you're part of Club IBO, you don't have to worry about it, but again, I would still have my own banner running on my page because this page is all about you. It is your public storefront, so you definitely want that. If you're not part of Club IBO and you don't have your own banner running, that means another member can run their banner on your page. So you could potentially lose a sale or a referral to your business or a referral to IBOtoolbox. So critical that you have your own banner running. Then we've got a menu bar up here. Home is where we're at now. Businesses, nice professional listing of all the businesses that you have. This is step 3. Under edit profile, this is how it shows up on your profile page. We've got press releases. All of your press releases are pushed out to your sorry about that, pushed out to your IBO social profile page. They're also pushed out to home biz blogs and a link out to the dashboard, alerting all the other members that you just published a press release. Videos, you've got all your videos are over here. This is where they show up on your profile. Learn more. This is how you generate leads here at IBOtoolbox. Any visitor or member that enters in their information here is a lead for you, visible under the My Leads section at IBO. We have, each member has their own branded search engine. You can either give out the link here, your own branded link here, or when your visitors or guests are visiting here, they can simply put in anything and oh boy, sorry about that, tickle in my throat. Search and get instant results. I put in press releases, shows up all the press releases that I have here. And then we've got a link to the main IBO hub. But before we go there, again, 300,000 visitors, you guys. Make sure that your profile page is constantly up to date and you're constantly participating, because this is the wall here. So anybody can see this. They can click on your name when you're commenting on other members' press releases or whatever. They can see the main wall on the hub, so they can find you. So the more you're participating, obviously the more exposure you're going to get because your name and your face is out there. Good idea to participate. All right, so if we go to the main IBO hub, we've got our featured member of the day, all of her information, a link to her profile page. We've got advertising third-party ads up here and advertising, and yes, you can run a banner ad on the main hub. We've got our 10 most recent press releases, a link to the target website, one to the member's IBO social profile page. We've got our featured our member listing ads, link to the target website. If you click on their picture, it takes you to their IBO social profile page. New members, if we click on their picture, it would take us to their IBO social profile page. And remember, just keep in mind that you could be a visitor, and any of these visitors can click on these pictures or names or whatever. So again, those 300,000 visitors. 10 most recent videos, target website, members IBO social profile page, and then we've got the community wall posts. Okay, so I'm going to refresh this. We're going to go to the wall dashboard. All right, so take kind of a mental picture of what we see here. Okay, and if we go back over here to the main IBO social hub, it's the same thing. So we as members are seeing this here, but those outside 96% of the traffic that's non-member traffic is seeing this. So again, you could click on their name, you could click on their picture, or go directly to a link if they had a link there, or a press release, or something, or they could see where the admins posted this for free credits. They can see all of that. So that's why it's really, really important that you participate here at IBOtoolbox. All right, so let's wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for using IBOtoolbox to grow your business. IBOtoolbox works as a collective. The power in the system is generated by active members putting out indexable content. The more content the search engines have indexed, the more often and higher your information will be found in the search results of interested prospects. You guys, this platform is going to do more for your business than most expensive paid sites could ever dream of. Remember that the site is completely free for all of us to use, but not free to run. So remember to visit the third-party sponsor ads throughout the platform and family of websites to help keep IBOtoolbox free for all of us. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Credit Center. We're going to click on Credit Center. And we're going to click on Redeem Coupon. Excuse me. All right, so in this box here, we are going to enter in, and again, I just want to make sure that you guys, click on some of these things before, because you're going to have to check that, okay? That's how it keeps IBOtoolbox free. So I've already done that, so wait. Okay, so in this box, we are going to enter in Get Exposure, all one word, GETEXPOSURE, Get Exposure, okay? And then just check the box and click on Redeem Coupon. And it says accepted, 200 credits were added. Thank you guys so much for coming to the webinar. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule on a Saturday to come and learn how this platform works. Remember that those members that participate and use all the tools and resources available to them here at IBO get the best results. So keep that in mind. I'm going to have a link up for Wednesday's webinar. I'll announce that on the wall here in a few minutes, and I'll get this webinar up on IBO's YouTube channel later on today, that you can go back and review it if you like. All right, you guys have a great Saturday. Go IBO.